It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Bears and the reigning NFC champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, here's Pierce. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. The quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he is caught. And shedding the tackle and now some room. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nailed it. No, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite play. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Going for it with Pierce. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes down the line before getting his inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd and long. It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give left side for Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down, a gain of 16.
And when he has success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. second and long. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 45-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Gilmore pushes him aside at the 45. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Panthers open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Hand off left side, Pierce. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another carry for Pierce. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get it down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears now ready to take over again. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The 45-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down and 3rd.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fighting for over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He shakes it off. Forced out to his left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that put him and picked up 5 yards.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's the easy, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers! From 6 yards away.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
A gain of 21 yards.
Waste of time.
First down, Bears.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, 36 yards.
And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
21 yards. First down, Chicago.
To the air again, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. On play action, Fields.
He's wrapped up, taken down to the 25. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
And just now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Now left side in the swing pass. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On second down, here's Fields.
It's complete to Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Again, Fields. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Pierce.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
They snap it to Fields.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it up.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at about the 28.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down, Bears.
Now it's Fields. Quick slant to Watson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Rolling, and he's going to get to eat this one as down goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing again is Fields.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dameon Pierce. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on fourth down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hold in here, Caldwell. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
on first down. Gilmore.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that again.
A couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.